This footage was caught by a surveillance camera in New York City showing pedestrians walking near this building. A few seconds in the video, a woman can be seen getting out and was almost hit by a concrete block falling from the wall. It's truly a miracle that it fell on her backpack literally a seconds later and not on her that could fatally harm her. On June 15th, 2022, a video was captured by a kid in the Antalya amusement park while his friends were on the ride. This footage shows children on the ride looking panicked as they became locked in their seats when the pirate ship-style ride faltered just moments after it started. The video appears to show the children enjoying the pendulum ride before the section where they are seated apparently separates from the mechanical arm and crashes to the ground nearby.
Biraz havayı göstersene mi? Tavanı evet. Göstersene mi? Arkadaşlar biraz daha şuraya kadar. Arkadaşlar kaza! Kaza! Kaza!
Firefighters rushed to the scene and were forced to cut injured victims out of their seats as the restraints locked in place. Horrified parents rushed to help in the immediate aftermath of the incident, and the children were checked by first aiders. Unfortunately, 3 children were injured, but nobody died. Neither had life-threatening injuries. This terrifying moment was caught by a man filming in the high mountains of Pakistan on a chairlift at around 800 feet up high. The chairlift can be seen getting old, and even if everything seems safe and well functioning, you will be shocked by what just happened. The chairlift had no limit of weight or people, so it was packed and probably overweight. The view is spectacular, and the chair life seems to go at 90 degrees deep when suddenly the cable breaks. Thankfully, everyone survived, and they did not fall down, and the cable indeed braked, but not fully, and it only stopped the chairlift. The rescue was extremely hard to do, but after hours of wait, they were able to go downstairs. At 12:15 p.m. on October 21st, 2023, about 7 workers were dangling on ropes in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Footage shows the workers clinging to cables attached to a metal structure above 2 33-story towers being built in Sao Paulo. A woman who owns a nearby barbershop said, "The noise was very loud, a lot of things fell, the structure came down. We couldn't see where the debris fell because it was inside the construction site."
Que estrutura, né? Quebrou. Agora a parte mais bizarra. Pessoas penduradas.
One worker tragically died from unspecified injuries. It was unclear whether the individual had fallen from the platform or had been struck by falling debris while passing beneath the scaffold. Authorities in Sao Paulo state have said they are investigating the case. 10 fire engines were sent to the scene on Tuesday. A police helicopter was also dispatched. On January 19th, 2023, the 22-year-old Dylan Gartenmeyer was free diving near Key West when the weather conditions started to worsen. However, he thought he had time for one last dive. Although he was free diving with friends, Dylan said that when he got swept away by the current, he spent around 2 minutes underwater. That's how he ended up getting separated. When he finally resurfaced, Dylan said he was about a mile away from where he had been diving. Then he had to swim for over a mile to make it to a channel marker. And although he could see Coast Guard helicopters out in the distance, they couldn't see him. His family already knew something was wrong and took matters into their own hands right away. got a phone call that their cousin went missing, and the Coast Guard had been looking for almost 2 hours. In just a few minutes, they finally found him, releasing their stress. This 15-year-old was driving his dad's car pretty recklessly, and he seemed to get by easily until he got scared. His father was telling him it's enough and to slow down, but the kid tried another move, and this is when everything went off.
अल्लाह की कसम निकाल भाई ओए मुझे सांस नहीं आ रही सादर तेरी सादर आपको अल्लाह की पंजाब कटर पे शादी निकाल में पंजाब अभी कटर पे शादी मुझे पानी निकाल शादी समझ कर दे शादी समझ कर दे शादी पंजाब कटर से शादी मुझे पानी निकाल शादी मुझे कटर में शादी मैं तेरे से प्यार करता हूँ शादी मुझे निकाल.
Completely went off-road and rolled into the sewage. They thought they would pass away, but thankfully nobody was hurt, leaving the car behind being a total loss. This footage was captured by a family in the streets of a Czech village in Central Europe. It's clear the video takes place in the middle of a storm where the winds are strong enough to throw around debris. At one point, the debris were even seen flying through the houses, but little the woman knew that the biggest tornado was forming right in front of them and quickly heading in their direction. The footage captures the exact moment the tornado went directly through their house. It was even strong enough to slip trees in two, which can be seen falling on the house with the roofs wiped off by the tornado. More concerning, however, the windows from the house are all breaking into pieces and everything is thrown into the air, and the woman filming is at a huge risk. Unfortunately, it was the deadliest tornado in 20 years on the European continent, killing 5 people and injuring hundreds more. The winds went up to 322 kilometers, destroying hundreds of houses, leaving the country in a terrible shock. On July 2nd, 2021, a little 6-year-old girl was riding her bicycle when she was snatched by a stranger in a car in just a few seconds. A neighbor said that he saw a car pull up in the middle of the street and grab the little girl by the collar before driving off with her. He claims to have chased the car and noted down a description and partial number plate, which he gave to police. They were then able to locate the vehicle and apprehend the suspect in 30 minutes. An officer's body cam footage shows him pull up at a house and shout open the passenger door and put his hands in the air at the suspect.
One more subject in the car.
Open the passenger door!
On the ground.
Open the passenger door! Driver or passenger? Hello. It's okay. Come here. It's okay.
We're 1086. We have
Relatives over here. Where?
Get on your knees. Stay right there. Stay right there. I think it's going to be 10.
He was later identified as 40-year-old Robbie Wilt. The officer opens the car door to find the young girl inside crying, "I want my daddy." Mr. Wilt is then seen kneeling on the ground with his hands above his head. He has since been charged with kidnapping a minor, to which he has pleaded not guilty.